up lie, taking a hammer to Paul Pelosi's skull and echoing the very same words used on January 6th. Where's Nancy? And he thinks that's funny. He laughed about it. What a sick... My God. I think it's despicable, seriously. Not just for a president, for any person to say that. But to say it to the whole world listening. When I was overseas, anyway. Trump's assault on democracy isn't just part of his past. It's what he's promising for the future. He's being straightforward. He's not hiding the ball. His first rally for the 2024 campaign opened with a choir of...
That is Joe Biden at some place called Bluebell, Pennsylvania, which I think is actually Valley Forge. I'm joined by Salena Zito for the Yinzer Report. Salena, the president was in Pennsylvania on Friday, sounding the alarm about Donald Trump, and you heard the comments about Paul Pelosi and, of course, the partisan crowd applaud. I don't think anyone noticed the speech. I don't think anyone cares about this 1-6 talk. What do you think?
I think that, do you remember that speech that Biden gave in September of 2022 in front of Independence Hall? And it was like dark and red behind him. And I think they got it inside their head because he gave, it was a speech very similar to what he just gave. And it wasn't Valley Forge. I think it was Montgomery County Community College. Everyone kept saying that's Valley Forge. I kept looking at it and I'm like, that's not Valley Forge. He gave this dark speech, and I think that Democrats thought, oh, well, that darkness in January 6th and threat to democracy worked. We essentially held them off. That's what we're going to run on. And I think it was a very calculated, wrong, big, bad, dumb speech, place, everything about it. You know, the American people are aspirational. They want you to take you to a better place. They want you to make you feel like you're part of something bigger than yourselves. He accomplished none of that. The other thing he didn't accomplish, and I think this is really important, he didn't talk about any of the things that are bothering the voters. He didn't talk about inflation. He didn't talk about the crisis at the border. He didn't talk about fentanyl. He didn't talk about all of the things that are going on in the Middle East. Everything that's causing voters anxiety and uncertainty were never addressed. But he mentioned Trump's name 44 times, and that's it. That's what you're going to get for the next 10 months, 11 months. That's what you're going to get.
He does have a great chorus in the media. I cannot open a newspaper or a platform without finding it. Donald Trump is approaching, hide the children, tyranny is coming, fascism is coming, a dictatorship is coming. It's stupid and it's silly, but it's their playbook. It's got one page in it, and the infirm president didn't even know that his Secretary of Defense was in the intensive care unit when he gave that speech. I don't think he's running the country, Salena. Do you?
No, I do not. And that's, by the way, that is a scandal that he did not know. I mean, this isn't like, something that happens on Twitter and goes away. That is a deep and profound scandal. We have people in Ukraine, we have money invested in Ukraine. We have the Middle East. We have so much going on over there with the Houthis and Israel and Hamas. And we don't know that the defense secretary is in the hospital. He's under anesthesia. Neither does the undersecretary, who's then supposed to be in charge. And she has no one told her that the defense secretary was incapacitated. What are they running over there?
Yeah, Kathleen Hicks is the DepSec of Defense. Kathleen Hicks. I had one of my Pentagon buddies send me the name, and the buddy didn't comment on anything, just sent me the name, Kathleen Hicks. I don't know who Kathleen Hicks is. I don't know whether or not I have confidence in her, but she didn't know that Lloyd Austin was in intensive care. It's almost unfathomable that the President of the United States is up there complaining about an assault on democracy and not aware that his chain of command is broken. It is But I come back. We're a week from Iowa. I don't think we got 1 minute, Salena. What are people going to do in Iowa, do you think?
I have no idea. They could surprise us. They could surprise us the way they did with Rick Santorum in 2012, with Mike Huckabee in 2008. They have a habit of doing that. So I think even though the polls are telling us everything else, I'm holding my powder on saying this is what's going to happen.
The high on Monday will be 3 degrees in Iowa. The low will be -7. Do you think that's going to impact turnout?
No, that is what you call normal in Iowa. I don't think I've ever been to a caucus where it hasn't been 3 degrees of
Uh,
occupancy.